In today's video, we are going to be styling some open shelving that I just made in my kitchen. I took the cabinet doors off, and then I had a DIY curtain up over a cabinet where I was just keeping a lot of junk, basically, not a lot of things that were really serving a purpose. So I turned it into what I'm calling my open shelving in my kitchen. And I repainted in there. I had to pull off some old wallpaper. And today it is the day that we are going to use all of my beautiful thrifted decor and just make the space very practical and beautiful at the same time. Again, I am so excited to get started on this project. As you can see here, a lot of these pieces we have thrifted together over time. Some of them just very recently. This piece here, we thrifted for this space specifically, as well as this little brown doily that I got to go with it. This little ironstone pitcher, I thrifted this really recently as well, so I'm going to use it in that space. Just as well as a lot of these other pieces. I got these at the Goodwill bins. Just all of these items, except for the greenery and like the dried florals that you see, it is all thrifted. So I hope that this gives you some ideas and some inspiration just to redo a space in your home as well, and maybe give you some ideas on how you can decorate it as well. So let's get started. So here's the shelves that I'm talking about, in case you missed it, that we're going to be decorating today. These shelves sit right over here above my dishwasher by my sink. Okay, I know I showed y'all everything laid out on the table, but I'm also going to give you like a quick little look at everything that we're going to be using on each shelf, excuse me. So on the top shelf, I'm going to be using this basket, these books, this little wooden star candle holder thingy here, and then these couple of pieces here. And every bit of this here is thrifted. Okay, I know it feels like y'all are at a very weird angle right now, but everywhere I put y'all, there is a horrible shadow, as you can see. So we are just going to do this top shelf the best we can. I'm going to start in the very back with this because I like to layer everything. So I'm just going to lean that up back there. And then over here on this left side, I'm going to put this basket. It's empty right now, but I could put something in there and store something in there if I needed to. Okay, in the middle, I'm just going to put this little Goodwill find here. I think it looks just so primitive, and it brings in a little bit of the blue that I'm trying to do for the summer. And over here, I'm going to add these little thrifted books. Again, this one has a little bit of blue on it, so it's giving me that little touch of blue that I'm craving. It'll kind of help this book too. I mean, this little candle holder here, this little wooden one. So I'm just going to put those there, and then I'm going to put my little metal chicken up here. I'm not going to put anything in this. I just think it helps that it's empty and it kind of looks airy. I don't have any more faux eggs to put in here, but if I come across some thrifting or something, I might add them in there. But for now, I'm just going to leave that empty. Okay, so here's the top shelf. This one was pretty simple, not a lot to it, but it's the smallest shelf of them all. So let's move down to this middle shelf now. So here's just a few of those pieces that I'll be using on the middle shelf. I'm so excited to finally have a place to put this thrifted piece here that I got at Goodwill. I love this little recipe holder. It's so cute. The only thing not thrifted from here is the greenery picks. I got those at Target. And then these little things here, these little scoops, these come from Hobby Lobby in their spring collection several years ago. But everything else came from the thrift store. So I don't know my new little piece. I'm not really sure if I'm going to try to fit it on this middle shelf or not, but we'll see. I'm trying to incorporate this into one of these shelves, but so far it's not working for me, so I don't know if it's going to get used or not. We'll see. So let's get busy decorating this second shelf now. Okay, so on this shelf here, what I want to do is some layering in the back first as well. Let me see if this one will fit. Okay, yeah, it does. Make sure it's in the middle. So I want something like natural, you know, kind of that warm tone to kind of break up the white. I mean, I know I painted it white for a reason, but I did that because a lot of this stuff will pop off of this white, so I love that. And then I have another one of these like ironstone platters that's really stained and old. You can see the stamp there on the back. My nails are horrible, y'all, just overlook that. But I want to put this one right here. The one I put on the top was kind of like this, but a little bit smaller. So I like that there. And then we're going to bring in some copper now. So I want this little copper tea kettle to go over here in the corner. Turn y'all just a little bit more where you can see. I think that's very pretty up there. And then of course, I'll add that in just a minute. So in the middle, I think I want to put this piece, but I might have to raise this up and let it sit there because I want to have these. I'm talking really kind of soft because I have somebody in my house that's not feeling good and is taking a nap, in case y'all are wondering like why is she whispering in her own house. But these that I got at the Goodwill bins, I want to use these here. I just love that old grandma look. And I'm using these, like in this one, I'm holding my electrolytes that I actually use almost every day. I love these things right here. They're so good. So I just drop those down in there. So they're hidden, but they're also very easy to get to. So I want to pop those in there. Move that over. My spout's getting hit. So yeah, I like how that looks. And then let's see what I want to put in this corner. I think that this recipe holder might look good over in this corner. It kind of gives the richness that I want, kind of like the copper tea kettle on the other side. So this helps to kind of balance that color, I guess, or look. Just in my opinion, it does. I don't know. Let me see if I need to shift something. I don't know. I don't think I need to shift anything really down. But it looks almost like it needs to be, don't it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. No, the cutting board is actually in the middle. I guess just because of the way the recipe thing is positioned, just maybe it looks like that. I don't know. But what I want to do now is just add this little brown crock just for a little richness to kind of play off the lids here. But I want to put these little thrifted children's napkins in here to bring just, I don't know, a tiny little piece of that blue off the trim there for some of my blue on this shelf. And then add these little wooden spoons in. I don't know, do I want to turn the napkins like this? No, I think I'll just keep it like that. Oops, one fell out. Let me grab that. Okay, so I think I kind of got that how I want it. I'm just going to kind of set that over here to the side. Nope, that's upside down. I'm going to add in just a little bit of greenery. Let me scoot this over a little bit. Try to slide this under here like that. And I want to balance it out and put another little piece on this side, I think. Like that right there. I need to, I don't know, pull that forward or something. Okay, and this is how this one's looking so far. Okay, here's all the pieces that I'm going to try to fit on the bottom shelf. The drinking glasses for sure, because we do grab for those all the time. And then a lot of the other stuff, I'm not going to lie, is just decor. I still haven't found a home for those. I went and got those, and unfortunately, I still am not loving them on any of the shelves so far. So we'll see how this one goes. If it just does not work on the shelf, I have a spot right underneath these shelves that I'm wanting to put it. So let's get this styled and see if I'm able to place either one of those anywhere on the bottom shelf. Okay, just like with both of the other ones, I have a piece that I'm going to put straight in the back. And so this piece is going to be a big copper platter that I used to have hanging on the wall over here, but I really wanted to use it in here because I think it is like a good statement piece. Okay, so here's a cutting board that we're going to put right here and start layering a little bit with that. I really love these colors with the white. And y'all are kind of at an angle. Those are lined up straight. But the way I have y'all positioned, it looks a little crooked, but it's not. So then I'm gonna take this brass tray that I got at a Goodwill also, and I'm gonna use this to hold my drinking glasses, I think. So my beautiful drinking glasses are these Wexford glasses here that I think are so beautiful. I'm trying to go to just these as my drinking glasses. I had a different kind of vintage glass that we used to drink out of. Let me show y'all. But I'm trying to get rid of these because I find that they just do not do well in the dishwasher. They kind of get cloudy over time. I think they're just really not meant for the dishwasher. So I think I'm trying to just have all Wexford glasses up here now. I just need to get some more. But for now, we're just gonna put these up here. That's what I have. So I'm just gonna put these up here for now. Okay, and because I wanted something kind of tall in this corner, I went and robbed a piece out of my hutch and I just replaced it with some candlesticks. But this piece here, it has this little bit of blue and it has the height that I want for over here. And I just put some of these dried florals from Hobby Lobby in it. They kind of match my cutting boards and just that really natural color that I like over here. So yeah, we're just gonna position that over there. And then in this corner, I kind of want to do the same thing. I want to put my ironstone pitcher over here, and then it'll get a little bit of height with it when I put these hydrangeas in it. Again, the blue will help bring the blue out of the eagle from the crock on the other side. Let me see how I want these, like hydrangeas. I don't want them to be too big in here, but I'm kind of liking the blue. I don't want to cover up the whole picture either, so I'm going to bring these little pieces. Like I really have missed having this little antique salt and pepper shaker out. It's a little hen and a rooster, and I just have them sitting in this little box right here. Again, just a different wood tone, and you'll see why I used this in just a minute. Now we're going to hop back over here, and I want to add this underneath this little pitcher. I think it'll look good to layer underneath there. It has the brass and it just kind of dresses up the bottom a little bit, so this is just not light on light. And then because this is a kitchen, I'm going to put this little, I think it's like a little biscuit cutter. I like the silver in this. I think it will help complement the silver that's on the shelf right above. So I just want to lean that there. And then I'm going to bring in this little primitive chicken candle holder thing that I got at an antique store a while back. And I just put some little dried florals in it. And I'm going to just position it over here kind of on this side. And that is why I have this little box here that's the darker color, because I think it kind of helps to balance everything there. So here's this shelf here. You may have noticed I did not use the little sign that I even made a special trip back to the thrift store for to decorate these shelves. I just could not make it work, but I found the perfect spot for it and it looks so good. So I guess you could say it just really all worked out in the end. Let me show y'all where I'm going to put this and that little doily. So I did have this little bird right here. If you watch the countertop decorate with me, I did have it down here. But because I wanted to move it up there, I brought in this brass planter with just some dried florals. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this doily under here. It goes great with my countertops. And then this piece right here, I used to always have like a little plate or a platter or something hanging right here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang this piece up right here. I just need to go get a command little hook thing to hang it up right there. And I think it will look so good. So let me go get that hung up and then I'll show you the finished look of everything.
Okay, now that this project is finally finished, I am so happy with it. We are going to move on to a different area in my kitchen, give it a bit of a makeover, redo some things over there, and that is my coffee bar area. So come back tomorrow because we are going to start that project, and I could not be more excited to get this thing refreshed. So we hope y'all have a wonderful evening. We love y'all, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with a brand new video.